Ever wonder how some Olympic outfits leave everyone scratching their heads? Today, we're diving straight into the biggest Olympic fashion fails, those moments where the designs just didn't make sense. From puzzling color choices to uniforms that stirred up controversy, we'll break down the most outrageous missteps in Olympic fashion history. Get ready to see how fashion flops took the spotlight at one of the world's most prestigious events. Before we explore the fails, let's talk about why fashion matters at the Olympics. The Olympics is not just about sports, it's also about representing your country. Athletes wear their country's colors and symbols with pride. But here's the thing, sometimes the outfits can be a little too creative or just plain weird. Fashion can be a way to show culture, but it can also lead to some funny moments. So let's start our journey through Olympic fashion fails. First up, let's talk about the Malaysian Olympic attire for the Paris 2024 Games. When the outfits were revealed, they caused quite a stir. Instead of showing the uniforms on athletes, they were displayed on mannequins. This choice did not sit well with the public. People took to social media to share their thoughts, and many called the outfits cheap-looking and ugly. The design had a gold theme, which was supposed to symbolize Malaysia's goal to win gold medals. However, many felt the outfits missed the mark and didn't represent the country well. The pants were baggy and reminded some people of Justin Bieber's saggy jeans phase. The wigs worn by the models were also not well received. One comment humorously said it looked like a rushed school project. After all the criticism, the Olympic Council of Malaysia decided to create a new outfit. This situation shows how important it is for designers to think carefully about their choices, especially when representing a country on a global stage. Next up is China's controversial choice of outfits for the opening ceremony. The designs sparked a lot of debate and were seen by many as outdated. The male athletes wore bright red suits, while the female athletes were dressed in skirts and high heels. Many people felt that these outfits didn't just look unattractive, but also seemed to reinforce old-fashioned ideas about gender roles. The reaction on social media was strong, with some arguing that these designs didn't reflect modern ideas of equality and empowerment. This situation highlights a bigger issue. Fashion at the Olympics should celebrate both national pride and the progress towards gender equality. Let's also check out some fashion blunders from the royal attendees at the Olympics. Royals often attend the games, and their outfits can be just as scrutinized as the athletes. For instance, Charlene of Monaco, who was once an Olympian herself, wore a jumpsuit that many found ill-fitting and less than stylish. While it had a polished look overall, the design didn't win much praise. On the flip side, Queen Mary of Denmark's classic red blouse and white trousers received positive comments. However, even royals with access to top designers can have fashion misses, proving that no one is immune to occasional style blunders. Let's take a trip back to the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. The U.S. Olympic team wore some truly memorable sweaters. These sweaters were meant to be fun and casual, but many people thought they were just plain weird. The sweaters had a mix of bright colors and awkward patterns, and they quickly became a topic of conversation. Some people loved them, while others thought they were a fashion disaster. Despite the mixed reviews, these sweaters have become iconic over the years. They remind us that sometimes what seems like a fashion fail can turn into a nostalgic piece of history. Now, we can't talk about Olympic fashion fails without mentioning wardrobe malfunctions. These accidents can turn a proud moment into a funny or embarrassing one. For example, During the 2000 Sydney Olympics, a gymnast had a wardrobe malfunction when her leotard split mid-performance. She handled it like a pro, but the incident reminded everyone that even the most prepared athletes can face unexpected challenges with their outfits. Wardrobe. Malfunctions can happen to anyone, and they often lead to some of the most memorable moments at the Olympics. Now, let's fast forward to the 2008 Beijing Olympics. The Chinese team made headlines not just for their amazing performances, but also for their unique uniforms. Some outfits were praised for their modern look, while others were criticized for being too flashy or complicated. The female athletes wore outfits that were inspired by traditional Chinese clothing. Some people thought these designs were beautiful and represented their culture well, while others felt they were impractical for sports. This situation shows the challenge of balancing cultural representation with the need for functional athletic wear. It's important for athletes to feel comfortable and confident in their outfits while still honoring their heritage. Let's talk about the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, which were held in 2021. This event also had its fair share of fashion fails. Many countries chose traditional attire that didn't quite work for the Olympic stage. For instance, the South Korean team wore outfits that mixed modern and traditional styles. While the intention was to celebrate their culture, the overall look left many people confused. Some outfits were overly complicated or hard to move in, which is not ideal for athletes. This situation serves as a reminder that while tradition is important, practicality should not be overlooked when it comes to sportswear. As we wrap up our exploration of Olympic fashion fails, let's take a moment to appreciate the best of the worst. These fashion disasters have given us plenty of laughs and unforgettable moments over the years. From the Malaysian attire debacle to the gendered outfits of the Chinese team, these incidents remind us that fashion is not just about looking good. It's also about representing one's country with pride. While some designs may have missed the mark, they have certainly added a layer of entertainment to the Olympic Games. It's important to remember that behind every outfit is an athlete who has worked incredibly hard to get to the Olympics. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate the fun side of Olympic fashion. Even in the face of fashion fails, there's something special about seeing athletes express themselves through their outfits. Fashion can be a way for athletes to showcase their personalities and cultures. Some athletes use their outfits to make statements or raise awareness about important issues. This adds depth to the Olympic experience and helps fans connect with the athletes on a personal level. Thanks for watching. Olympic fashion can be a hit or miss, but it's always fun to see how athletes represent their countries through style. What's the most memorable Olympic outfit you've seen? Whether it was a total fail or a fashion win, let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our next one for more interesting and fun Olympic moments. See you there.